In this video, we'll be learning more about the HTML tag. Let's begin the concept. HTML document heading. In this, we'll be learning about heading. There are 6 types or 6 numbers of heading. The first one, H1 tag, which is there, is the biggest or the largest size in the heading tag, and the H6 is the smallest tag. So we will see in the code what the difference would be. So the element which would be written in the HTML tag would be angular bracket h1 and angular bracket close, and it is a container tag. So in between we'll be writing then content, and then afterwards we'll be closing the content. Now the next tag is a paragraph tag. This is known as a p tag in the angular bracket, and we write down a paragraph, and then afterwards whenever we start a new paragraph we need to start with a p tag. So it is also a container tag which will be defining the content in it, and once we start the tag we need to close the tag at the end of each paragraph. The attributes of p tag is the alignment, so we can provide an alignment to the content. It would be left, right, center and justify. BR tag, which has been used in my previous video where I had taken the content to the next line. So it is used for a single line break, or we can say it would be working as a enter. When we write down some content and we want to move to the next line, we press enter in the Word document or any word processing document. Same way in HTML, if we want to go to the next line, we would be using a BR tag. The BR tag is basically a empty element, or it is a single element tag, so there is no requirement of a closing tag. It is a standalone tag. Let's begin with the coding. So I will be starting with the notepad. So first of all, the main thing would be always the structure. So the structure would be always same. It would be HTML. Inside the HTML I will be specifying head, then title, title close, head close, body, body close, and then HTML close. So this is the basic structure that would be always applied in each and every HTML code. Then afterwards I will be showing you first what would be the heading tag doing to the content. So I will write down h1, and this is heading 1, and then h1 close. Same way I will copy the tag, so it would be much easier for me. Control C and then Control V. This, and then just change the number. Is something which would be applied 4 3. So I am using the numbers so that we can understand that which tag is it and what is the particular size of that particular element which you have specified. So if I am specifying h6 as an element, so I would be able to see what this content size would be. Okay, so then I need to save it. Save as heading dot html. So my file name is heading, and then extension is .html, and the document which I am saving, it's in the file folder HTML web page. So this thing you need to keep in mind whenever you are creating a file. You need to create the file and save it in that particular folder. Okay, now I have not given any title, so I can give a title heading. This is also good enough. So we'll go to the folder. It's in the desktop, and right click, okay, right click, open with, Google Chrome. So here you can see the font size. I will increase the font so it would be visible. So H1 is the biggest or the largest font which is there, and H6 is the smallest font which is available in the heading tag. So it is starting from 1 and it is ending at 6, and as the numbers are increasing, the font size is decreasing. Now there is one attribute which we can use in the heading tag which is called as alignment. So align is equal to, in the double inverted comma, as I have told you that whenever we use any value for an attribute, that should be inside the double inverted comma, and I will save it. So now you can see it is at the left side. As I will refresh it, it will come at the center. So this is align center. Then I can go for align right, save, refresh. By default it is left, so I don't need to specify left. So there can be two attributes. There can be two values for the align attribute. It can be center or it can be right. By default it is always left, so we don't need to provide the left align to be we don't need to provide left align to that particular element. By default it is left align. So this would be the code for the heading tag. So I have saved this file. Now the next code would be for the paragraph tag. So instead of this content, I will remove this thing. So this is making the work easy. What I am showing you right now is something which you can also do if you are making too many pages at one time. So I won't be writing that contain HTML, head, title, body open, body close, HTML. So right now I have one file created with me. So what I will do is I will click on save as, and I will just write down the file name dot HTML. So right now I am giving the file name paragraph.html. So previously it was a heading.html. Now it is a paragraph. So what exactly will happen right now is it will create a new file. Okay, so this is a new file which has been created in the same folder of my HTML web page. Now I can write down a different code in it which will work on this file. This is the paragraph tag which will help me to create a paragraph in web page. Okay, and p tag close, control S. And now if I refresh, basically it is a heading file, so it won't make any changes, and the file name is different which I have saved. So I need to go to the folder. I need to check, okay, yeah, there is a file called paragraph. Then I will right click on it, and then I will say open with Google Chrome. So this is what the content would be visible. I will just zoom in little bit. Okay, so this is the content which is available now. Now in this also we have some attribute that would be alignment. So I can give the align center, align right. So what I will do is I will copy this content and I will paste it here. First we will run it like this only so that we can see the output. Refresh. So here you can see the output, all the content. I will just reduce the font. All the content are at the left side, and it is not justify, or it is not right align, or it is not center align. So I will use it and I will provide the particular alignment for a particular paragraph. So I will say align is equal to right inside the double inverted comma, save it, check the output. So my content is moving towards the right. Now same way, okay, align is equal to center, save it and refresh. So it is coming at the center. By default it is left, so I don't need to provide left. I am using the last one, align is equal to justify. Okay, save it. So it is right, left, it can be right, it can be left, it can be center, it can be justify. I will save it and refresh it. So here you can see the content have moved a little bit. Okay, so if I write more content, it will be taking the whole line into a proper manner, so it would be justify aligned. Okay, so this is all in this today's video. There is one more tag which is BR tag, which I had explained you, that is used for making the break tag, or it would be getting into the next line. So if I write hello and I write BR and I say BR, and then I can write my name is Badar Pawani. Okay, so there you can see it is in one line, but if I am using the BR tag, it would be coming in the next line. I forgot to save the file and refresh. So here you can see the content is coming hello and my name is Badar Bhavani, it is coming in the next line. So this is what it would be happening when we are using the break tag or the BR tag, which is called as line break. Okay, I hope you have understood this content. If you have any doubt, do comment and do let me know if you are facing any issues in the HTML coding. See you in the next video. Bye bye everyone.